We're going to jump right on into our first fight of the night. It's going to be in the lightweight division. It's a kickboxing bout for the Junior Kickboxing Valor Championship. This bout is going to be contested under Muay Thai rules. First, please welcome to the cage, Chase Boutwell.
All right, Casey Oxendine, David Robbins here at Valor Fights 32 fighting for autism as we kick off our first bout. It is a lightweight bout in the junior kickboxing division. Muay Thai rules. David, something that you know a lot about. Entering the cage right now, Chase Boutwell out of Rush MMA. That's Bubby Mitchell's camp. This kid is tremendous.
He is. The Muay Thai rules they'll make a big difference in the general fighting part. You know, they'll be able to clinch, they'll be able to grab the head, pull into the knees, elbows to the body, knees to the body, knees to the legs, which is different from the kickboxing, and there's no standing 8 count. And there's no limit to the number of drops.
Sure, and as you mentioned before, knees, but only to the body. Any amateur style kickboxing, there are no knees to the head, so all we're going to see basically are knees to the body, to the legs, that sort of thing. But it does change things up. The clinch changes everything. It ties things up. But I think Chase Boutwell at 4-0 is definitely up to the task. I want to definitely give a big thanks to OEB Law for making all of this possible. Of course, fighting for autism. Bailey's, that's going to be our after party tonight. Everybody's got to come out there. They got great drink specials, great food, great times all the way around. Everybody's got to come out there and hang with us. Of course, Chips Transmissions. Jacobs Insurance. Now, I don't know if you know who that is, but that's Glenn Jacobs, a.k.a.
Kane from the WWE.
The Big Red Machine, exactly. So we've got him here, Truett Electric, and of course, shortly we're going to be on Flow Combat.
And his opponent, please welcome to the cage, William Harlin.
All right, William Harlin making his way to the cage out of Bonafide in Nashville. Now that's a very accomplished camp, David.
Bonafide is more of a traditional Muay Thai school. They have DJ Miller, who's one of the hottest prospects in the United States right now. You look to see him utilize a lot more clinch, play more of the Muay Thai game, whereas Chase is more than likely going to be kickboxing, try to keep the distance, use his jabs, his crosses, punches, his kicks, and trade with him.
Yeah, you mentioned DJ Miller, his teammate, the Contender Promotions U.S. Grand Prix champion that was contested at Valor Fights last year in 2015. A tremendous competitor, and I'm certain that at 6-3, his teammate is going to be tremendous as well. How do you see this matchup, coming to fruition here? How do you think it's going to play out?
I see Chase trying to keep the distance, set up good combinations, good punches, strong kicks. He's a good kickboxer. I see him trying to close the distance, use those knees. Those knees to the body really drain somebody. They suck the cardio right out of you anytime you get hit. So.
Undoubtedly, and it's something we've this is a junior kickboxing bout. That means these kids are under 18 years of age. You're not going to be able to tell that when they get in there. Both of them are tremendous competitors, and it just goes to show how much the sport, combat sports as a whole, has evolved over the years. Typically speaking, when I was coming up, you didn't see a man under 25, 26 years old doing any of this stuff.
No, and now you have these kids that have been training from the time they're 5.
Yeah.
Using great technique. They look just like men. This will be an exciting fight.
Yeah, and that's one thing. We've seen a lot of Chase Boutwell here in Valor Fights, and one thing that really stands out is even though he's a smaller kid, he's got a lot of power, and he delivers a high work rate. He throws a lot of combinations. He goes up high, down low. He sweeps that leg kick really deep, and I really have been impressed with him. And I can't wait to see how this unfolds.
Yeah, he is. His coach, Bubby Mitchell, they run a great gym down in Macon, Georgia.
Yeah.
Have a solid team. Every competitor that comes out of there is legit. They come to fight. And I've trained with William and the guys at Bonafide.
William making his way into the cage. Let's send it back inside the cage to Jennifer Oxendine.
This bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the Mad Tatter red corner. He weighed in at 129 pounds, holds an undefeated record of 4 wins and no losses, 2 by way of knockout, and represents Rush MMA in Macon, Georgia. Give it up for Chase Boutwell. And his opponent, Fighting out of the OEB blue corner, he weighed in at 136 pounds, holds a record of 6 wins and 2 defeats, and represents Bonafide in Nashville, Tennessee. Put your hands together for William Harlin. Your referee for this fight is Justin Brown.
Boutwell versus Harlin is about to kick off. You see Justin Brown giving the final instruction here, and this fight is on.
Good low kick. Strong punches coming from Boutwell.
Yeah, Valor right out of the gate.
Nice jumping push kick. Look at him throwing the hands.
Oh, nice balance there. And a trip there.
Great sweep. Oh, going for the sweep again, missed the sweep. Boutwell really busy with the hands.
Now let me ask you this, Boutwell, now he's closing the distance and actually moving into the clinch. Is this something positive? I know you mentioned earlier that Boutwell's going to want to keep the distance so he can deliver those combinations.
Looks to be doing well everywhere. Light on the feet. Nice high kick.
Remember, if you were watching at home, we are just about to go live on Flow Combat. This is the first combat sports event ever to air on this streaming company. You know, we know USA Wrestling, we know IBJJF. They've all appeared. This is such a monumental occasion.
If Chase keeps moving forward, pushing William into the fence, he's gonna win the round. Nice, staying busy with the punches. Chase being just a little bit quicker everywhere.
You see Chase Boutwell in the
nice spin.
Mixed martial arts trunks. William Harlin in the traditional tie.
That's twice now. Let's catch the kicks, nice.
How much does that take out of a competitor? I know it doesn't score as a knockdown, but it definitely knocks some wind out of your sails.
It doesn't score, it knocks some wind out of you, and you know, it really gets in your head when you've got somebody catching your kicks when you throw them and just dropping you down on your butt. Controlling well on the fence. Staying busy with the hands. Oh, good head kick.
Well, David, round 1 is on the books. Give me your opinion here. Who took that?
I'm going to say Boutwell took round 1. You know, he's really busy with the hands, keeping him pushed on the fence. Even if William does manage to grab his clinch and put him on the fence, Boutwell's reversing him, putting his back on the fence, throwing knees. He's fighting well from everywhere.
In your opinion, what does William Harlin need to do to get into this fight? You know, this is the first round. He's got 2 more to go. He can still get in there and enact some changes. If you're in his corner, what are you telling him?
He's going to need to pick the pace up, be a lot more busy with the hands. He's trying to kick, and every time he's throwing his kick, he's getting the kick caught. He needs to be more active, get in his face, move his head a little more. He's keeping his head right in the middle. And Chase is just landing every throwing straight punches and landing every single one of them.
Would you pick up the combinations if you're Harlin, or do you close the distance and work the knees?
Harlin needs to throw more combinations, maybe switch up the kicks.
And it's on. Boutwell sneaks one in there.
And Boutwell again, still just moving forward. Nice combinations with the hands, holding him.
So it appears as though Boutwell is being extremely imposing. William Harlin unable to fire back. How in danger is he in getting that standing 8 count in this
I wouldn't
situation?
put him in too much danger right now. He's laying on him, but these knees are landing. They're scoring and they're taking damage on William. He's going to be feeling them in between rounds. Those little knees, they may not look like much, but they're putting Charlie horses every single time they land.
David, you're no stranger to the cage or to the Thai boxing ring. In your opinion, which does more damage, the body shot to the abdomen, to the belly, or the leg kick?
The shots to the belly can finish you right away. The leg kicks will slowly chip away, but one good placed liver shot or one good knee to the solar plexus is going to drop you.
Chase Boutwell continues to be dominant in this round and in this fight.
Good low kick return, and it landed low. William's going to need to pick the pace up with the punches here. Chase has 5 minutes to recover. A good hard low blow like this could potentially alter the pace that he's set so far.
Now remember, you can see Valor fights each week, every Saturday night on Fox 43 here in the Knoxville area, and also in the Tri-Cities area on my TV. That's WKPT, and the fans love it. They love watching these fights on television, and the fighters, they love being able to turn on the television, their friends and family be able to catch them. It definitely takes them to another level.
Chase shaking it off, ready to go.
Let's go, fight.
And we're back at it.
Back upstairs.
Good little hook.
Press forward, Will. Hey, keep going.
And it looks like the low blow didn't. Nice knees from Harlin.
But how much, David, are those knees going to score? How to me, if you land, how many solid knees to the body do you have to land to equal one solid headshot?
It depends on how hard they're really landing, but he's going to, at the pace that Boutwell set with the punches, Will would have to throw a lot more knees to even come close. You know, he's throwing 10, 15 punches to every one knee Will throws, and that's just, it's not going to work for Will.
Round 2 on the books. Who do you give this one to? Obviously,
I'm giving this again back to
I would say
Boutwell.
Boutwell.
He's coming forward, even with the low blow. As soon as he got his win back, he was moving forward, being aggressive with the punches, hard low kicks.
We're in a spot now. I mean, that has Chase Boutwell 2-0.
Chase has hit, essentially, even if he loses this round, Chase has won the fight. He's set. He could coast if he wanted to play it safe. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy.
So what you're saying is that William Harlin has to pull out all the stops.
William is going to have to finish the fight this round, and that's what his corner needs to tell him. He has to come out for 2 minutes, give him everything he's got, and hope he can finish.
Round 3, gentlemen. Let's go, fight.
And we're back again. Third and final round.
Forward. The box and keep the
Again,
box upstairs.
Boutwell's moving forward. Good low kicks back. Staying busy with the hands. Good knees. Will is just having a problem getting his back off the fence here. Chase is moving forward. He's being aggressive with the hands, and he's sticking in there.
Well, let me ask you this, David. Obviously, traditionally, Muay Thai bouts are contested inside of a ring, not inside of a cage. Here, it's a little easier to contain your opponent and thus be able to tie them up with those knees. How much different is it? I assume
It's
you
a
fought
world
both.
of difference. In the ropes have a lot more give. They're going to spring. Good return, low kick. Nice jumping knee.
These kids are fighting. We said at the onset of this fight.
Oh, good
wow.
kick. Very nice kick from Will.
We said at the onset of this fight, these are under 18 kickboxers here.
These kids both have a bright future. They train hard. They train just like adults, just like champions. And again, we're back on the fence. Will's working good clinch. He just doesn't. He's not able to get his back. Good head kick from Will.
In your estimation, is Boutwell still ahead in this round?
Boutwell is still ahead.
Harlin
in this
has
round.
had his moments.
He's had his moments, and this was a little bit of a better round than the first and the second. Both good knee.
Stop. Break. Off the wall. Let's go, fight. Short time, Chase. Short time, Chase.
Now, currently in Tennessee, we do not have a junior mixed martial arts competition under 18. In your estimation, would you like to see either of these guys competing in mixed martial arts?
I know that Will loves the Muay Thai. I'd see him staying doing Muay Thai, but I would love to see junior mixed martial arts. And with the way the sport continues to grow, I think we'll be headed there soon.
Nice.
Good fight by both of them.
Well, this bout is concluded. Man, and way to kick off. Valor Fights 32, presented by OEB Law, fighting for autism. It's a monumental night. It's historic here. We're going to be on Flow Combat. Casey Oxendine alongside David Robinson. Robbins calling all of the action. David Robinson was one of my favorites in basketball, and that's why I made that slip up.
That's okay.
The Admiral, you remember him? Played for the San Antonio Spurs, probably before you were born. but
Possibly.
I'm getting up in years, my friend. So
Only 25.
but a tremendous bout
sportsmanship.
nonetheless. In your estimation, 30-27?
30-27, yes, sir. Chase moved forward. That was a good low kick by
Yes.
Will. It's not enough to win the round. Chase stayed busy, stayed in his face with punches, outstruck him, outpunched him, outkicked him, and controlled him on the wall.
Wow. But again, a great fight, and these early kickboxing fights, it's experience, man. That's what's going to take these youngsters onto that next level. When they're in the UFC in 5-6 years, they're not going to be looking back to whether they won or whether they lost. It's about the experience they take away from this.
Exactly. They're learning, they're growing, and when they go turn adult, the record resets itself back to 0-0, does it? So. And then definitely will when they go pro. These guys have trained long enough, trained since they were children. I definitely see both of these guys turn to professional.
Look great. Remember to check out Your Fight, Jacobs Insurance, Fracture Fightwear, Truett Electric, and all of the great sponsors here. You know, it's all sanctioned by UMAF. Let's send it back to Jennifer Oxendine inside the cage.
After 3 rounds, we go to your judges' scorecard for decision. All 3 judges score this fight 27-30 for your junior kickboxing Valor champion. Out of the Mad Tatter red corner, Chase Boutwell.